War 8 of Season 49 with GT40, and we are facing CZSK, which means that we are pushing, because this is a war that we are capable of winning in our semi-retired state. I'm bringing Negasonic, Ghost, which was originally a rank 3 Nimrod that I nixed, and an Odin. So I'm going to Odin pre-fight up my Negasonic. You're going to see why later. And I'm taking some pretty cool Negasonic fights. So if you don't know what she can do, here's a little bit. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing insane. But definitely you can see what she's capable of. So as you've probably realized by now, my first fight is an Attuma on Path 5 with Negasonic. He can't shrug my parries. It's great. So I'm going to do my mediums first to ramp up my Incinerates, light to pause. Then I can drop my heavy to knock him down and place my Incinerate vulnerability. At this point, I'm just going to do lights to pause. If he wants to throw his special ones, great. If he doesn't, realistically, I don't really care. I say that and then I kind of bait one out. Okay, so here, I just heavy. I guess I knocked down. I wanted my special to do damage. That's an okay thing, I guess. I'm not really sure how much damage my special is going to do. Drop this special, max out 16 charges, bam, bam, bam. I mean, that's 20k. It's not horrendous. Actually, it's kind of horrendous. 20k is not a lot. But then I drop my special one, which will refresh my Incinerates and knock him down. Perfect. He's ticking for probably, I don't even know, just over 5k a second. Then I'm going to heavy for my Incinerate vulnerability, and he goes down. So, not a fast fight, not a slow fight. 51 seconds. Negasonic is not, like, I was saying this in a chat, but if you wanted to make her really viable for something like Battlegrounds, you'd have to give her increased Incinerate duration just to make it easier to keep them up. You'd need to, so like probably 15-20%. You'd need to give her increased Incinerate damage. If the purpose for her is for her to, like, tick people down, she needs to be able to do it a little bit more effectively, in my opinion. Like, if you're going to have to only get real, like, because at this point, I can put up 5 Incinerates, including Evade. I can probably put up, like, I think it's 8. Boosted with class advantage, that's 320 per tick. That's garbage. Like, you can do probably more with, like, a Blade parry, right? So, like, if we're going to call her a debuff damage reliant champion, that debuff damage needs to be higher. So, give her more debuff damage. That's my opinion. Give her more debuff damage and give her more duration to keep it up. And I think that would make her a lot better. Regardless, she's still decent and she has wonderful utility, and in war, decent with great utility is enough. That's enough. So I'm going to parry, and I'm going to wait out this evade phase, essentially, except I keep missing parries, which means I, can't wait out the evade phase because of Unstoppable. But here I knock down, and now I can, not have protection again. I'll drop the special one to refresh the Incinerates, and Hitmonkey goes down. Even though I am a garbage player, he still goes down in under a minute, so that's pretty good. Okay, we have 2 more fights here, including one really cool one, and one, it's definitely a fight of all time. So, I have a Domino on Path 9, I am using Ghost, I am not using Wasp, I am not using Power Pack boosts, I am using very, very small boosts, and I am not running Suicides, I'm not running Power Packs. This should be fun. So, I go in, and just going to face a bunch of hits to start. I see the medium there, which means I can punish after that. I know how many hits that's going to be, because after the medium, of course, they're all one hit, so it's easier to punish. Here we go, phase that medium. I'm watching, my eyes are literally not even looking at Domino. They are looking at the phase screen. And so I see very clearly that I don't get a Fury. Nice, love that. Then she drops a special 2, which is fine, gonna tap her. I want to build back up to special. I can rephase because I don't get my crit precision. Okay, failed crit. And yeah, you literally just need to keep your eyes on that top left corner. That's how you play Ghost vs. Domino. If you don't, you will die. Okay, I get my phase, and now I just need to get to my special 2, and we're kind of good to go. Combo, and I'm like, all right, let me get the special 2 off. No phase, great. So now I'm taking down. That is now 2 specials that did not go to plan at all. No phase and no Furies. I'm going to block the first hit, dex the second hit, just to be safe. And at this point, honestly, like, I'm going to win this fight, but, like, the health race is not looking so hot. Like, she's being really annoying. So I bait out a special. I'm not a special, a heavy. Face some hits on the wall. Okay, going to give a combo. Now I'll just relic into a special 2, and she dies. Again, no Fury. So, like, what's good? I don't know. Really, really odd fight. Got about as bad RNG as you can get. But even with no suicides, no boosts, still fine. No power back boost, that is. Okay, here's my last fight, and here's why I had the Odins. Killmonger, on one eye open, bleeding shock. So she reduces the ability accuracy of bleed, which means that I won't be taking bleed damage. So the way I thought, if I was like, all right, I'm going to build up some prowess, and then I'll start hitting him. That's like a mistake, realistically. And here he blocks, so I can actually build up some prowess. And another thing I'm realizing is, like, my incinerates, like, don't do any damage, as we've already established. So the only thing I care about is hitting, right? So I can parry all I want, and the only thing that's actually going to do damage to me is my hits into stun. Because the incinerates won't do anything. Okay, here we go. He drops that, I parry the first hit. Wonderful. I'm losing some of my incinerates, which is fine. A little bit annoying, but fine. Get an intercept there. Going to drop my special 2 here, and here's where my damage ramps up. Bam. Okay. He's ticking down. I would love to refresh these incinerates. That would be wonderful. So here, honestly, should have relic. Not really sure why I didn't. Now I relic, so I can combo into heavy. Oh, wow, a light attack. That is crazy bold. And just, I would argue, objectively incorrect. And here I try to go to a special 2, and I just don't get there. So oopsies. But we do refresh our incinerate, which at this point is fine. No point in getting to another special 2 at this point. This is just really not needed. I'd rather just refresh stuff. Am I going to a special 2 anyway in spite of that? Nope, another special 1. Okay, that's good at least. At least I'm consistent. Okay, and he is ticking down. Again, I don't know if this is the right play. I don't know how to do this fight. But it worked out, and I soloed, and it was kind of cool. So that is some of her utility in play. And she's not the slowest champ ever. So a lot of fun there, and glad to be using someone who's cool and fun in more. Peace.